Hello and welcome to SammySmart Tech Academy. My name is Samuel Ojedele. I am the lead instructor at SammySmart Tech Academy. And today we are going to be answering the biggest question, which is, what is software engineering? You know how when you go to bank, you use their mobile apps, you check your balance or transfer money, or when you order food on Jumia, Food or Glovo, or when you are chatting with friends on WhatsApp, or any of these social media platform. All of these are examples of what software created by software engineers. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly what software engineers do, and you will see why this is the one of the most exciting and well-paying career in Nigeria and globally. Let's dive in. First, let's talk about software. Think of software like the spirit of your phone or computer. Your phone is the body. You can touch it and hold it, but software is what makes it come alive and do things. Now, let me give you a Nigerian analogy. Think of your phone like a downfall bus or a keke bus. The bus itself, the metal, seat, engine, that's the hardware. But the driver, who knows the route, who knows the road, respond to passenger and make decision, that's the software. Without the driver, the bus will just sit down there. Without the driver, the bus will just sit down there. Without software, your phone is just an expensive paperweight, just an expensive scrap. Software is simply instruction that tells the computer what to do. When you tap the Instagram icon, software tells your phone, open the Instagram, load the feed, and show pictures. It's like having a very obedient house help who does exactly what you tell them to do every time without complaining. Software engineers are the people who write this instruction, or what we call code. They are problem solvers who use programming languages to create apps, websites, and systems that makes our life easier. What's a software So what actually do a software engineer do every day? They solve problem. Imagine this. People are complaining that buying fuel in Lagos or any parts of Nigeria is stressful. Long queues, not knowing which filling station has fuel. A software engineer says, let me build an app that shows fuel availability in real time. That's how solutions are born. That's how software are born out of trying to solve problem. They write code using programming languages like JavaScript, Python, or Java. They write instruction. It's like writing a detailed recipe for jollof rice. But instead of cooking instruction, they are writing computer instructions. And just like you need to be precise with jollof rice, or it won't turn out right, you need to be precise with your code when writing out software. They test and debug. When you are preparing your jollof rice, you have to test it, right? To ensure that it's not too salty, so that you can adjust it to just be right. Same thing with software engineers. They test their code and find errors, which we call bugs, and fix them. Debugging is like a detective. You are hunting for what went wrong. They collaborate. Now, just like running a bakery, not one person does everything. You have the person who bakes the bread, another one who packages the bread, another one who transports the bread, another one who accepts cash, accept the cash. So that's the same way software engineer comes together to collaborate. We have the front-end engineers, we have the back-end engineers, and we have the designers, all working together to create the software. And one other thing about software engineers, they keep on learning. They keep learning new technologies every day because change is constant in the software world. So they keep learning every day to keep up with the trend, to ensure that they are not outdated, because technology keeps advancing every day. So now I'm going to show you the comparison between cooking jollof rice versus writing code. What's the similarity between cooking jollof rice and writing code? The first thing is planning. As you can see here, whenever you want to cook jollof rice, you have to gather your ingredients, you have to make your plans and everything. Same thing with writing code. You have to carry out your plan. You have to plan, know the requirement. What are the requirements of the software? Who are the people that are going to be using the software? What device are they going to be using software on? Right? So you have to plan the software you're going to write. The other thing is that just like when you want to cook jollof, you have to know you have to take in cooking jollof rice. That's the same way when you want to write sauce, this is where you start writing the code, right? You have outlined the steps, the instruction you want to give the computer, and you start writing those instructions in the computer language. Then the next thing is when you're cooking jollof rice, right? You test it to know whether it's salty or not, to adjust it. That's the same way when we're writing software or when we're coding, we test our code to ensure that there's no bug or there's no error. So that's what we mean by debugging. Means what? I'm trying to correct errors. Then finally, after you have done testing your food and ensure that it's done, you have to serve your food. If nobody's going to eat the food, there's no need of cooking it. That's the same way in software world, we call this deployment or deploying your code. Deploying is just the act of you uploading your software so that users can download it and use it, right? So this is the comparison. Now, both when you're coding jollof rice and when you're writing software, they both require precision and patience with practice. That's another thing you need to know. Now, what are the types of software? Now, software engineers build different types of software. Let me show you examples you can use as an everyday Nigerian or user. First type of software we have also web application, what people call websites that do things. Example of them is Paystack, Flutterwave for online payments, Konga, Jumia for shopping, Piggyverse, Cowrywise for saving money. This run in your browser, and software engineer build every button, every page, and every feature, right, on those web apps you use. Then we have mobile application. Example of a mobile application is your banking apps, GT Bank, Zenith Bank, Access Bank, all those banks. Your transportation apps like Uber, Bolt, Gokada, or your social media apps like WhatsApp, Instagram, TikTok. Now, different engineers might work on the different version of the app. Like some different engineers might work on the iOS version, like the iPhone version. Some other engineers might work on the Android version. But now, the technology have advanced to that one person can both write code that will be can both build a mobile app both for the Android and the iOS. Then the other type of software is what we call the backend system. Now, this is the behind the scene magic. This is just like the kitchen in a restaurant. You don't see it, but it is where the real work happens. When you transfer 50,000 to your friend, the backend engineer built the system that checks if your money is enough, removes it from your account, adds it to your friend's account, and sends you both confirmation messages, right? And records everything for security. So it's the back-end system that does all this to ensure that your money is well recorded and everything goes as planned, right? All of this happens in seconds thanks to back-end software engineers. Then we have the desktop application like your Microsoft Word and Excel for documents, Photoshop for design, Zoom for video calls. These are installed on your computer and work even without internet mostly. So these are examples of a desktop application. Now, 5 reasons to become a software engineer. Now you might be asking, why should I become a software engineer? Let me give you very practical reasons. The first one is high income potential. Entry-level software engineer in Nigeria has the potential of earning between 150,000 to 500,000 per month. That is as an entry-level engineer. Now, after 2 to 3 years of experience, you have the potential of earning from 500,000 to 3 million per month, right? So per month, 500 to 1.2 million per month. It varies, right? Now, compare that to traditional careers, and if you work for international company remotely, you can earn in dollars like $2,000 to $10,000 per month. Now, the next reason is that you can work from anywhere. You don't need to wake up at 5 a.m. to beat the traffic. Many software engineers work from home. Your office can be your bedroom, a co-working space, or even a beach in Lekki or anywhere in the world or in Nigeria. All you need is a laptop and internet. Now, another reason is that you can create impact, right? Now, many of you might know the story of Aboyeji, the founder of Paystack. See the way he revolutionized the way we do transaction in Nigeria. Or some of us might know the story of OP. See how OP transformed the way we do transaction in Nigeria. That's the same way you can create software and make impact in your in in the society or in the world, right? The other reason is job security. Most companies are becoming what tech companies nowadays. Banks need engineers, oil companies need engineers, even fashion brand needs software engineers to build their e-commerce site. The demand is growing faster than you can imagine, right? There's a lot of demand for software engineers right now. The other reason is what creative freedom. You can build anything you can imagine. Anything you can imagine. As far as software engineer, you can build it, right? You want to create the next big Nigerian social media platform, you can build it. Or do you want to create an app that connects farmers to market? You can do it. Or do you want to create a game that teaches people local language like Yoruba, Igbo, or Hausa? You can actually do it. All you just need to do is think about it, and you have the power to implement it. So that's what software engineering gives you. Give you that superpower to create anything you want to create. Now, let's check the myth versus the reality of what software engineering. Now, before we wrap up, let me clear up some myth. The first one is that you don't need to be a math genius. So there's this myth that say that you need to be a math genius. That's false. You don't need to be a math genius. You just need basic logic. Yes, but you don't need to be solving complex calculus. If you can follow a recipe or give someone direction to your house, you can actually become a software engineer, right? The second myth is that you need an expensive laptop. This is false. So many successful software engineers, right, some of them even started with a very inexpensive laptop, or some of them even started with their phone. You don't even need an expensive laptop. All you just need is either your phone or your laptop, and you can start learning. You can also start learning with your phone with some applications like Solo Learn and the rest. I'll show you in the later part of the upcoming videos. The third myth is that you need to become a computer science. You need to have a computer science degree, which is false. Many software engineers, they don't even have computer science degree, right? Many software engineers, even in Google, they don't even study anything related to computer science. Some of them are even self-taught, right? So all you just need is dedication for you to learn and a structured curriculum that will show you how to go about it. So that's it. So the fourth myth is that it takes 10 years to learn, which is also false, right? If you can dedicate 6 to 1 year of your life towards learning software engineering, I can rest assure you that you become one of the top guys in the industry. So within 6 to 12 months, you can become a very good software engineer. Even senior software engineer, it doesn't even take them 10 years to become a senior software engineer, right? So please don't listen to that kind of myth. That's wrong. Then the fifth myth is coding is boring and lonely, which is false. Many software engineers are living a very lively life, living a very exciting life and fun life. Because imagine you can work from anywhere, right? You can even you can see some software engineers with headset on their head, jamming to beats, and there are even fun activities that software engineers create for themselves, like conferences, like DevFest and the rest, where they come together and have fun. So software engineering is not boring. There's a lot of fun in it. So there you have it. Software engineering is about solving problems, writing code, building amazing software, and getting paid well to do it. Whether you want to build the next Nigerian fintech unicorn, work remotely for a US company earning in dollars, or create apps that solve everyday Nigeria problem, software engineering gives you the power. In our next video, we'll explore the different types of software engineering careers: backend, frontend, full stack, data analytics, and you can choose the path you want to go into. If you are ready to start your journey, please subscribe to this channel and please click the link below so that you can register in our academy, which is SammySmart Tech Academy, so that we can guide you and give you a structured path on how to be